More on that and check on it throughout the hour. Let's go to this. A multi-agency search is underway, though, to find the motorcyclist officers say started a police chase and left the mother and her son dead.
This all happening in Hickory Friday night. Authorities say a Hickory officer was chasing a motorcyclist driving recklessly when that officer hit a minivan that entered the intersection. The 38-year-old Cynthia Lail was driving that van. She died at the scene. 12-year-old son Michael died yesterday from his injuries he sustained. The officer involved, 24-year-old Atiya Shamseldin, is now on administrative leave as circumstances surrounding the crash are reviewed, including if the officer followed the right protocols here. WCNC Charlotte's Kaylin Hagwood is in Hickory with the latest from investigators and also the family grieving the loss.
I spoke to Cynthia's husband, and he was devastated. He didn't want to talk on camera, but says he feels the officer was in the wrong, and now he has to come home to an empty house.
A Friday night police chase leaving a family in mourning.
Pray for them, because they need it.
Cynthia Lail and her 12-year-old son Michael died after being hit by a Hickory policeman who authorities say was chasing a reckless driver.
Even as an officer, we still have to, under certain guidelines we have to follow, and making sure we're not negligent in our duties.
Sergeant Brad Clark joins those with the State Highway Patrol investigating the crash, recreating the scene with drones and even similar vehicles.
We're out here checking for extra witnesses that may not have been on the scene that night that did see it, video footages from local businesses and restaurants close by, and just making sure we got all our pieces together.
Highway Patrol says Hickory policeman Atiya Shamseldin tried stopping a motorcycle driver on Highway 70 near 4th Street. The motorcyclist didn't stop, so Officer Shamseldin took off after them, eventually hitting the vehicle Lail was in just about a mile later. Vicki Caldwell lives in the area and feels the motorcyclist is to blame.
She didn't get to have grandkids. He didn't get to have a wife, kids himself. And it's all because of the driver that did wrong.
As the investigation continues, Clark says they're following all possible avenues to find that motorcycle driver.
Authorities say the motorcyclist was driving without a license plate, so that is complicating their search efforts just a bit. As for the investigation into the crash, they say that could take several months. Coming up at 6, we take a closer look at Hickory Police's actual chase policy when it comes to pursuing vehicles. Reporting in Hickory, Kaylin Hagwood, WCNC Charlotte.